you heard of the periodic table, Derek?
Give me an example.
AL for aluminium, SI for silicon.
Amazing.
Quartz. That on the periodic table?
Our axe is not on the periodic table, but it is 2 ton and it does have a hardened steel edge. The big question today is, what can this big fella do to the periodic table?
We're gonna start with the weakest.
Not necessarily the weakest, but the less densest.
Yes.
The
So
lowest
this
density.
is 1 gram per cubic centimetre. I don't know what sort of plastic it is, but it's the most thickest bit of plastic I've ever seen. I think it's in trouble.
All right, here we go. Oh, 2 chunks.
That is a clean cut. It's about half
Was
as
there a
heavy.
little bit of resistance? Let's roll that slowly and then go to the next one.
Gaunson, tell me about silicon.
Not to be mistaken with silicon with an E. You think about that. Just let some oxygen go into your nostrils. You've just found the most common element in the world. This is number 2, boys. 2.3 grams per cubic meter. Centimeter.
Oh.
So 230% increase in density to the plastic.
Nice.
Big.
Is it meant to be strong?
Silicon?
Yeah.
Heck no. It's very good at insulating electricity. I'll tell you what I like about silicon, honestly.
Yeah.
It knows who it is and it knows who it isn't.
So your prediction in this case would be it's going to
Chop in half.
2 halves.
Nice. Let's freaking learn something, boys. What do you reckon? Here's one for education, eh?
To the bow.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. Bounce!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, give that a whiff, boys. Give it a whiff.
Do I have to?
I don't know if you're really meant to, eh?
It's worth it. I can't wait for who's up next. I think it's this man.
Derek! Oh, he's researching.
Silicon was 2.3 grams. This is 2.4 grams per cubic centimetre, so just a slight upgrade.
Oh,
Obsidian!
Why did Michael write it like that?
I don't know, he definitely deliberately misspelt it.
Tell me about obsidian.
educate me,
It's an
Derek.
igneous rock
Oh,
from molten lava. Generally is found in black, but in rare forms you can find it in mahogany or gold.
Mahog.
Peter's that one coming, boys. Back in the olden days, I used to use it for tools like spear tips, arrowheads and stuff like that. We smashed a cube of this stuff with our giant hammer a while back.
Do you want to tell me, is it strong? Is it going to survive?
No, I think it's gonna shatter.
Oh, nice reflection here, and I can see you do a dance. Woo!
Cargo bulls.
Yeah! There's bits everywhere!
Mahogany!
Can be sharp.
And can be rainbow. Can you see that?
Very glassy, isn't it?
It's like a shell on the sea. Next up, we have a surprise inclusion. Pykrete!
Welcome to the channel, Pykrete. You've been asking for it for a long time.
It's basically water mixed with either sawdust or paper to make a really strong ice block. Dreamed up by Jeffrey Pike, hence Pykrete, to maybe replace concrete. But it didn't really work. In World War II, he proposed to build a ship, and that wasn't so good.
Hey, Jeff, well done, mate. You had a go.
Jeff.
You had a go, all right?
Let her rip, mate. Take out the Pykrete. You know what? It probably did hold on better than ice.
I'm genuinely impressed with the product. It's not bad.
What's next, Stanford?
10 kilogram glass sphere. Density 2.4 grams per cubic centimetre.
Same as obsidian.
Actually, I've got a good one for you. It's a perfectly elastic material. You cannot permanently bend it.
What about when you heat it up?
When you heat it up,
Yeah, can you bend it when it's hot?
I guess you could.
Good follow-up question, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually key.
What else can I tell you about? Oh, it's if I get this word right, amorphous material. When you hit it, there's no discernible weak point for it to crack down. So that's why you get the conical fracturing.
It's a Coney Joney effect again.
the same thing.
Or the Coney Joney, or the Hertzian crack.
Hertzian.
Hertzian.
Named after German physicist Heinrich Rudolf Hertz, which is one of the
Heiny.
great names. So the real question is, will it Coney Joney?
How would you review Brett's facts then?
I'd give him an 8.5. It was very good,
Oh,
very
you really
comprehensive.
bought into that, yeah. I'm up next with quartz. I'm gonna absolutely wing my way through it. Couldn't tell you a thing about it. Just gonna see what comes.
No Coney
Feelings?
Joney, just very
Pure
much in
and
trouble.
utter destruction.
Jeez, heavy.
19 and a half.
Of course. What can you tell us?
You ready to learn?
So ready.
Couldn't tell you a thing about it.
So quartz, not to be confused with the food court.
Oh my word.
No, we're off to a shaky start. 2.65 grams per cubic centimetre. Boys, when you think of quartz, I want you to throw your mind back to ancient Egypt.
Ooh.
Okay? That's where we're starting from. Well, that's the first man by, I think, Horace Beneutus.
Horace Beneutus.
Pulled it out of the subcontinental sort of crust, if you wish. And notice how it's quite pretty.
Oh, very. Even
Yeah,
prettier
so
than you.
We know, right? We found it as jewellery in ancient Egypt.
Ooh.
And also we know that they used it
The Egyptian.
for their shovels.
What?
They actually carved this stuff into shovels. That's actually part of the way they widened the Nile River. Can you believe it?
I'm trying to.
Like just the head or the
It
whole
had-
shovel?
No, just the head of the shovel. I've seen it. Anyway, and what else do you want to know, boys? I mean, it's very brittle, highly brittle. It's in the top 10 brittle substances, I think, in the earth, I read on one source.
People have commented that they want us to do quartz smashing for a reason. That's why I bought it. Do you know what that reason is?
Quartz smashing,
Yeah.
and not the food court smashing.
Sparks.
Oh, yes.
Is that a fact?
Oh, it absolutely is. And we see that also in ancient Egypt, actually.
I'd give him a 9 out of 10 for that.
I enjoyed yours more. I'll give him a 7. How'd Horace go?
Very glassy as well, isn't it, quartz?
Aluminium, folks, is the most abundant metal on Earth. Did you know that?
Most abundant.
Yep.
Good start.
Most abundant metal on Earth.
That's not true, is it?
Are you going to refute my sources?
Yeah, what else? Teach me, dear.
Aluminium, do you think it can rust?
No.
Correct, it cannot rust! How good's that?
Good.
It's recyclable.
Nice.
It's also tensile. Did I get that right?
Oh, he's checking.
I might have said the wrong word then. Ductile!
Ductile.
Ductile, completely different.
Yeah,
It
okay.
means you can make it into a wire.
Is it going to hold up to the axe?
Nah.
Really?
I think it's going to split it.
Here we go for science.
Oh wow, it really stopped it.
Aluminium's strong.
What? No, there's some crackage on this side.
What the smoke and smokes is that all about?
Some crackage? Where? Oh, that's barely crackage. That's not even a crack.
Left the mark, but no real damage.
Well done, aluminium. I'm going to do the random item next. I'm building a fire and we're going to chop it.
Look at this. She's roaring too.
I'm cooking up something as well. Go on to burger.
kilograms of titanium, 4.5 grams per cubic centimetre, maybe 4.7. The best ratio of strength to weight. Very good for airplane parts. I think it'll deal with this quite well.
Get out of my hood. I need my
if
hood.
only I had a hood.
I need my hood. Where did you just find an arrowhead?
You've got to be looking always on the ground. It's lethal.
Is that from 3000 BC? Titanium's in place and we've sort of left the fire going. On the theme of fire and sparks, disappointed no sparks from the quartz. Like, to viewers, can you explain that? Or do you think we got sold a dud? I am titanium. Charge!
Oh! Whoa! There's your spark.
You got your spark?
Oh, look at the, it's bounced it.
Down it comes.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Oh! It is off the cube.
It was only on one side though.
Because it went.
That was freaking sick.
Oh, whoa. So many. Baby, are you sure you didn't get caught mixed up?
That's not caught.
No.
Why only one side?
No. Getting you. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you.
If we put it like a diamond, so that like the blade hits it and like slides down it, could we potentially just get like even more?
Bend me, shake me any way you want, as long as you eat me, cause I'm all natural. Cast iron, boys and girls.
Oh.
Which is disguising itself as an anvil.
Oh.
So cast iron is an absolute dog of a thing to weld. People find it notoriously difficult. That's what a website said. Cause, boys, it's very hard. There's like a truckload of carbons in it or something. So what happens is when they heat it up to weld, it cracks. So what I'm thinking, if I may digress here, by the way, what was it, 6.8 or 9.8 grams per cubic centimetre?
Oh.
Stand by. I'm just thinking, I actually think we might crack this thing.
7.9.
7.9, yeah, wow, nailed it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's quite brittle and they can't weld to it. See, what I'm saying is we're trying to weld it.
Quickly.
In a sense.
Big welder.
Coming
Can
down,
we do it?
boys.
Can we do it?
Chopped it in half! Next up is copper sphere, and Heron's gonna drop some funsies. 8.96 grams per cubic centimetre.
That's
Part of the Statue of Liberty's got some copper in it, and it actually oxidised. That's why it turned green, it's the colour it is. Bet you didn't see that fact coming. I can't remember any of the other ones, because my late session cramming didn't retain much. It's softer than most, yeah.
Where was it founded?
In what year BC did the Egyptians first use it?
4,322 BC.
And what's with these knobbly bits?
The knobbly bits were made by a hammer and the... Have we got a different plate?
Alright, let's do it. Go through it like pancake mix.
Serious gash. That's fun. But that's not even close to halfway.
Big finale is here.
The big dog that's actually a small dog, but he's real heavy.
Tungsten is here.
It's a really dense item, like real dense. I can't remember the numbers, like 18 point something grams.
Maybe 19.
Oh, maybe between 18 and 19. It's an incredibly rare substance. 80% of it's found in China. Has a really high melting point.
Is it strong?
Highest tensile strength of all metals. It's used as a substitute for gold. They used to cheapen the gold by putting tungsten in it. Just in the middle of the bar. It was a bit cheeky.
Anyone else want to chuck in a fact?
We have a mine in Queensland that pulls this stuff out of the dirt,
Oh, yeah?
and then they shut it down. They said, boys, we're not doing tungy anymore. You don't get enough money for it, you know? This was donkeys ago. And then just recently we've reopened the same mine because the price of it's gone
Back in the tungsten game.
because of all the machinery and stuff that's now being used in, and then now we're pulling out of the earth again.
Our axe is in pretty good shape actually. This could be the last hit we ever do with the big fella. Are we gonna do it?
Yes, we are gonna do it.
Genuinely?
No.
Yeah, it's spat out my water.
I know, you
It was
almost
good
did.
delivery from Gonzo.
That was great delivery. I think we'll get some good chips, but I don't think we're gonna shatter it. What happened? Oh, it stopped it.
Oh!
It's holding it up.
I think the axe might have finally met its match.
Look at that divot.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's a good chunk. Oh! Sparky galore.
That's almost the best shot of the day.
That's impressive.
What is that? 44 Club, love you. Great vid. How good. See you next time.